No matter where the fuck I am, I'm here. I'm here, there, and everywhere.
No matter who you are or what you've done, God forgives everybody.
I ain't everybody, Pastor.
When you're grown up and you don't pay your bills on time, bad fucking things happen.
Stepping fucked us all up. I should have taken you and your brother out when I had the chance.
You shut up.
We gonna need you to do some shit. Tell Rock it was Kanan.
What's up, glad singers? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. Now, on today's video, we will be covering Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, and this is the episode 4 recap. Now, on this particular video, y'all already know, been rocking with me for a while. We're gonna do this the ugly ass nigga style on what happened in this particular episode and how I see it. So without further ado, let's just go and get it right on into it. We start this thing off. You got Kanan and the crew. You know, they making sales and stuff. They was happy, but they were rudely interrupted by an ugly ass nigga named Taz. He walks his ugly ass up saying, "So you just think you the shit now, huh, Kanan?" It was something like that. He was like, "But you ain't shit. We heard about how you didn't put something in place so that y'all got robbed." Or something his ugly ass was saying. Kanan was like, "That ain't even how it happened, little ugly ass nigga." But you know, Taz was just feeling himself, not knowing what's getting ready to happen to him. He underestimated my boy. Next, we get to this ugly ass pastor. This ugly ass pastor looking like he's about to run for some kind of office. You know, he having a conversation with Marvin. Marvin was asking him, you know, do you think Lou made it to heaven and stuff like that? And basically the pastor was like, he don't really know, but you know, Lou was a good person and shit like that. And he was like, God forgives for everything, you know what I'm saying? And then Marv was like, I don't know, Pastor. I'm going to hell. He might not forgive me, especially if I find a nigga who did this to her. Anyways, next we go ahead and get to your girl, Raquel Thomas. She's having a conversation with your boy, Rakeem, and she's making a pitch to him, letting them know that, you know, she kind of interested in, you know, dealing the powder gang with him because, you know, they in Manhattan now. He said he promised not to deal up in Queens, not Manhattan. And, you know, Rakeem was like, well, you always manage to land on your feet and stuff like that. But he had some concerns because of their history. And Rock was like, look, glad nigga, it's other people that's out here willing to, that, you know, that she can deal and play ball with. She's coming to you with it. But if you're not interested, I can go somewhere else. And then Rakeem was like, I'm interested, lad. Next, we get to your girl Juke. She's having a meet up with none other than this ugly ass nigga, Detective Garcia. He counting his money that she passed on, and obviously it is not what he was expecting, so he in his head. He mad as a motherfucker. He like, I knew I shouldn't have been messing with no kid, especially not an ugly ass one from the Thomas family. Look, this is an adult game, and in this game, when adults don't keep their promise, ugly ass shit happens. He tried to put a little fear in my girl Juke. But anyways, after that, next we get to your boy Pino. He's smiling, he's all smiles because his girl Rock is bringing him that paper. And you know, he love that paper. But then he has to sit down and he lets her know, look, our ugly ass friend Stefano is ugly as hell. He's been whining and bitching about our little arrangement, and I just need you to sit down with him and see if it's possible that you guys can come to an understanding. Of course, Rock wasn't happy at all about it, but, you know, it kind of seemed like she didn't have much of a choice. Next, we get to your boy Breeze. He ugly as hell playing chess with himself. That's how you know he was ugly as hell and up to something. Makes you wonder about, is he telling the truth, what we're going to see at the end. I don't know his last name. But anyways, next we get to your boy Fake Ghost, a.k.a. Crank. And he's coming up to Breeze, telling them that, Taz was basically being ugly as hell, trying to start something with Kanan. But Breeze was ugly as hell, didn't even pay attention to him, didn't even acknowledge him. Just kept doing what he was doing, so his ass cranked left. Next, we get back to your girl, Raquel. She's now having to sit down with Stefano. She's like, what your little lad want? And Stefano was like, man, I told Pino that there's really no point of talking because you in this hell. And Rock was like, well, I told him the same thing about your little lad. And basically, they ended up having a conversation, and Rock was talking wet to that nigga. She was talking crazy to that little lad nigga. She was like, look, your little lad the one cut us off and stuff like that. And then she said something crazy to him, and he got mad and was like, look, but he also told her about his new business partner, Breeze, and stuff like that. Then she said something crazy to him, he got mad and was talking about putting it in the ground. And he was like, he should have took out her and her brother when he had a chance. And she was like, yeah, you should have been that nigga. And afterwards, she was like, he said something about he's gonna do something to her forever, and she was like, well, I'm here now, his ass nigga, talking about some forever. He was so, I know it was funny, it was gangsters there. But anyways, next we get to your boy Breeze and Kanan. And Breeze decided to tell Kanan that Taz was short, so we need to check his ass or tax him or something like that. Next, we get to Rock. She's having a conversation with your boy Marvin, letting him know that, things is going well for them right now. And also, not only is things going well, but they need to keep it that way. And she was able to sell that booty ass plaza. And that's when Marv was like, who the hell bought that raglan booty ass shit? And she was like, some raglan nigga from overseas. And he was like, damn, maybe I should try to sell my booty ass crib. And then also in the midst of that, they had a conversation about Stefano being ugly as hell, working with, Kanan and stuff like that. And they need to come up with a way to try to get rid of him because he's going to try to get rid of them. So that's when Marvin came up with the idea to hire some ugly ass white dudes from Memphis. Next, we get to your boy Kanan. He over there pussy whip off your girl Jarita. That's white, Jarita, like I told ugly ass niggas. And basically, they had a good time. She asked him, was she the first call girl he had? He said, yeah. Then she ended up noticing the time and she had to dip. And in the midst of that, she was letting them know more information than she would plan to. She was like, yeah, because he asked her how did she end up doing something like this. And she was like, well, her degree ain't gonna help pay these bills with what she got going on with. She said she has a special needs brother and a grandmother, which kind of had me wondering about something, but I'll say that for another time. But yeah. And then that's when Kanan asked her to stay to fuck your job and chill out with him, and he flashed that money on her. Next, we get to the ugly ass people from Memphis. You got this ugly ass one right in the middle. Then you got the two other ugly ass niggas, right? I'm gonna start saying they from Nashville because they were really booty as hell. So they actually from Nashville. They ain't even from Memphis. No offense against Nashville, because I do love Nashville as well, but hey, they from Nashville. Fuck that. That's what we going with. Next, we get to your girl Jarita. She was looking at clothes, looking all happy and stuff until she heard Kanan telling the cashier that whatever she wants, he's paying for it. And that's when she got a little paranoid. Was like, nah, your little glass trying to control me with money and shit, and this ain't happening. Look, I'm a whole ass nigga. That's what I do. That's what I'm gonna always be. And then after that, Kanan was still like, look, I'm still trying to rock with you, damn. And then she was like, why, glad nigga? You don't even know my real name. And it's crazy. This is the image that we seen way back in in season 4, the finale, when they gave us the teaser, right? And right here, just from that, I knew exactly who this actress was, and I knew it's Jarita. Just letting the glass niggas know this is damage. And then she told them the real name, which is Jarita. So ugly ass niggas, y'all wrong, I'm right. Next, we get to your boy Breeze. He's having a meet up with your girl Rock. And he like, damn, Kanan didn't tell me you were fine as hell. And she looking at him, hey, y'all let me know in the comments, ugly ass nigga. I kind of feel like Rock was a tad bit intrigued. If he wasn't who he was, you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't messing around with Kanan and stuff, she might would have been turned on and started messing around with him. You know, Rock like him young. I'm just saying. But anyways, my bad. A little bit more of a said. Basically, she let him know that Kanan was like he don't like. I mean, Breeze, was like he don't like when women are in the game because you don't know what they want. With niggas, you know it's bitches, money and bitches and money. But with you, they don't know what it is. And Rob basically said that's the thing. You right. I'm not thinking about bitches, only money. And yo little ugly ass, every time thing yo little ugly ass and yo little ugly ass crew kick together, every dollar y'all make is taken out of her pocket. Is how she see it. Anyways, next we get back to these ugly ass dudes from Nashville and Marvin. And Marvin basically was showing them the ropes, basically letting them know the ins and the outs, because they were hired to take out Stefano. So he's letting him know all of Stefano's routines and things of that nature. Next, we get to your girl Kristen. She's getting ready to make a delivery, but she is hijacked and robbed held at gunpoint and kidnapped by your boy Crank and Pre-Roll, right? So they snatch him up, throw him in the car, and then of course Kanan is in the car, and she was screaming, "Oh, I'm scared! Oh look, I'll do anything you want." And then Kanan was like, "Good, cause we got some for you." He was ready to. Then next we get to your boy Marvin. He's having a drink. He's telling him that Shirley be watering down them damn drinks, and that's when Jude confessed to him, letting him know that she's been talking to Garcia and she's been paying him off to get more information about what he has on their family, right? And then she let Marvin know that she's a tad bit short, but she kind of asked him for money. He was like, nah, that's your business. But he did respect her hustle. Next, we get to this ugly ass judge. He ugly as hell. He old as hell. He doing some booty ass dance. He ugly as hell. Did I mention that? He ugly as hell. He might ugly as hell. And then in walks the girl Kristen, and he's happy. Then she gives him some coke that's laced, and then this ugly ass nigga was happy, like, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do you. Now you gonna do it, just do it like Nike. That's be the end of you, boy. Your ugly ass up out of here. Then he started bleeding from the nose, and he fell his little ugly ass out. And next, right after she gets ready to head out, Kanan grabs her and like, you tell her it was Kanan. Man, it was like, say it out loud, bitch. It's Kanan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, next we get to your ugly ass dude from Nashville. His backstabbing ass. Man took out his own Nashvillians just so he can get the profit all on his own. Ugly as hell. Then after that, your girl Kristen makes it back to Rock. She tells him that they kidnapped her and that the main one, the leader, told her to say that it was Kanan. And of course, Rock, after hearing that Kanan was involved with that, she was like, you're never going to say that again, or else I'm going to have to do something else to you that's going to be permanent and can't be changed. Basically letting her know, if you say anything about that, you'll be glad up out of here. So, next, afterwards, sorry about that, glad it is not the next one. Damn bullshit. We got this little ugly ass dude from Nashville again. He is double crossing Marvin and Rock, because he has told Stefano and them what's going on for double the pay. Stefano fakely paid him double the pay, but actually he was the one who had to pay because he took his ass out right after that. Next, we got your ugly ass boy Taz. He talking shit. He ugly as hell. You know, he over there talking all that shit and stuff. And then Kanan like, man, you're a little ugly ass and shit. You're ugly ass up, right? Then, shortly after, he started talking this shit, talking about how Rock is the head. You know, Rock is doing this and doing that for him. He don't do dirty work. But oh yeah, at the beginning though, he was telling Kanan that Breeze is deliberately putting them against each other to see who come out on top. And he was like, he's good at that. He's good with that. Then he was like, with this type of work, Kanan's not willing to do his own. You know, he'd hire his mama or some shit like that. And then that's when Kanan just sprung on his little lad. His little lad didn't like that. So he tried to later on pull the scrap. But nope, Kanan got him first, popped him in his knees. His little lad bleeding out. And R.I.P. you ass nigga, you up out of here. Next, we get to your boy Marvin. They are sitting, him and Rock is sitting at Flossie's place. They're discussing the situation that happened with the Kristen girl. And Flossie's a little concerned because she's like, you know, this has never happened with her operation, especially with this, you know, operation being so freshly new. But, you know, Rock was like, you know, this could happen anywhere. Same with Marvin, that, you know, and they even offered to take care of their problem with his Kristen, but of course, Floss was like, look, I'm not afraid to pull the trigger. I can do it myself, but only when it is necessary. Next, we get to your boy, Breeze. He now knows that his boy Taz is gone and don't even give 3 shits. He just gave a fuck about getting rid of the body. So it was nice to see them, you know, actually taking the body to the chop shop, because I know a lot of y'all were curious of, was it Breeze who taught them that, and now we got confirmation that it was. So shortly after that, we have another conversation that you know, Rock and Marvin are leaving Flossie's place, and then Rock kind of got a little wrong with Marvin. Marvin checked her and was like, look, you don't tell me what it is I need to do, and you should know that I'm loyal, right? And he let her know that, you know, he felt bad that he wasn't able to protect Lou, but you, my little sister, and big brothers protect their sister, and he's gonna do just that. It was a very nice thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, next, after that, he finished it off saying, you know, he's loyal, you ain't got nothing to worry about when it comes to him, and but she needs to give him his respect, which is true. But anyways, next we get to your boy Breeze. He's now letting Kanan know that he met with his mother, and he asked Kanan if he knew that it was Rock who hit their corners. Kanan said he basically suspected it to be so, but he wasn't sure. And Breeze let him know he wasn't, you know, mad at what he was saying. He just, you know, letting him know we don't need to keep any secrets. And of course, Kanan told him vice versa, because he knew that Taz wasn't short. He just had him come and get on his ass for no reason. And then that's when Breeze was like, you know, it wasn't no lie, nothing. It wasn't no secret. It was just more like a test. So next, afterwards, they go on and they set the body on fire after they're cutting it up, and that's when Breeze asked a big question: did you ever know your father, Defcon? And that's when Kanan said, no, I barely heard about Little Glad, you know, I was young and stuff like that. No one get down with he ain't that man son. Anyways, though, the big confession was Breeze admitted to him that, hey, I'm Defcon's son too. He was with my mom before he was with yours. Now, some people believe this to be a lie, especially with him playing chess during the midst of when, you know, Crank was coming there to tell him what was going on. So are they indicating that Breeze is playing chess with all the moves that he's making, including this, and telling a lie? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do you believe him about saying he's DEF CON's son? And let's not talk about the DEF CON sexuality part, because that doesn't really mean too much. Anyways, next we get back to your boy Marvin. He's at the bar having a cigarette, and that's when Juke lets him know that some ugly-ass white dude has been sitting there waiting on him, and that he said only Rock or Marvin can sign for it. And ugly-ass nigga look like he could turn out to be Tony Teresi. I'm sure it's not him, but kind of look like he could be a younger version of him. Anyway, so he served him a package, and inside that package was the hat of the ugly-ass dude from Nashville, indicating that he failed his mission and is spelling trouble for Rock and Mark. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what y'all thinking of in the comment section. What stood out? What would you rank this episode? And how do you feel about Breeze telling Kanan that he was DEF CON's son? Is this the truth, or is he capping? Let me know all of that and more in the comment sections. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. Until the next video, I'm out.